Hey, folks, have you guys been hearing about our neighbors, the Canadians up north? Have you guys been hearing about all the issues that they've been having coming across the border and running up against customs, immigration, and even TSA? I try to tell y'all, man. Remember I did the videos, just a recent one here about passports. They've already started this whole harassment thing. They've already started it. So if you think that they are being mean to these folks, yeah, they're being nasty and mean. Yeah, they are, absolutely. But they're going to start doing that to us. I even saw one sister that got stopped by TSA, told her, she says, look, I've got an hour to get to my flight, but the TSA guy says, well, I've got to run your ID and it's probably going to take me about 30 minutes. And hear what I'm saying now. So he says, I would suggest that you go rebook a ticket. And she's like, wait, but you said 30 minutes. Well, my flight's not leaving for an hour. And she said that they went back and forth with this. Ultimately ended up, now she's almost in tears telling this story. Now she was on her way for her daughter to go for a visit for a college. You know how you to take your children to go to the colleges? So she ended up missing that, right? The daughter missed that. She had already booked a rental car. She had already booked a place to stay, already paid for. And this one jackass at the TSA messed her whole life up just in an instant. So I'm telling you these stories that I'm hearing now because I can already see how this is getting ready to go down. So that not only are they harassing Canadians trying to come into the U.S., but they're harassing brothers and sisters trying to leave the U.S. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? I know I just made a video about the passport thing. So check it out. So the reason that she was having such an issue is because all she had was her driver's license, okay, to fly domestically. That's why I'm stressing to get your passport. At least have your passport. Because I believe it's going to get to the point where, and I'm not a fear monger. I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm just looking at history, things that have happened in history, i.e. being stopped. Back to this guy again, because I've got to use that because that's the most recent template that we can use as an example of what's going on right now. And he's building that right now. This is what's happening right now. Okay? You know, back then folks would be nervous. They would make sure before they went out that they had their papers on them. You know? So they'd get stopped. You got your papers? Yeah, I got, asking each other, you got your papers on you? So at least I'm thinking, get your passport. Just get your passport. Trust me on this one, okay? I feel so bad. I feel so bad for her. That's an American stopping an American from getting on a domestic flight. Are you kidding me?